You're on a journey, you need to know Allah gives you the option of fasting or not fasting. If you don't, you can make it up later, and there is no sin upon you. Whether the journey was difficult or easy plays no role in that particular leeway. But I have a habit that if the journey is quite easy, I will always fast. In fact, I barely have not fasted during a journey unless I've been really unwell. And that gives you the next reason that you may choose not to fast, is when you're unwell. And if you have both, where you're on a journey and you're feeling unwell, then you have all the more reason not to fast. But it's not compulsory not to fast when you're on a journey, so you may do the fast. I don't like to make up fasts after Ramadan. I'd like those fasts to be the voluntary ones, rather than making up fasts that I've missed. Now, that is a complete blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you're unwell, you're on a journey, you're allowed not to fast. For example, if you're breastfeeding, you may fast, and it's good to fast actually. But if you cannot breastfeed because of the fast, then you have the option of not fasting and making it up later. The same applies to a pregnant woman. You may fast. I know many pregnant women, in fact, most of those whom I know would actually prefer to fast during Ramadan, because they say the baby actually takes its nutrients from you and will not be affected by the fast, but you may be affected by the fast. So you've got to look at it, because it's definitely not easy to make it up later. It's definitely not easy. So it depends on your health, whether you can manage or not, but there are options for those people that I've just mentioned now, and they may make it up later. If you're unwell, or you cannot make up a fast after Ramadan because you simply can't fast due to the nature of your illness or your age, etc., in that case you can give out a fidya. A fidya is to feed a certain amount for every single fast. So you can find out from your local scholars what exactly the fidya is in terms of your locality, your country, and so on. Today I want to speak about something very important, and that is women are told that when they're on their menstrual cycle, they don't fast. Okay? When they're on their menstrual cycle, they don't pray either, meaning the 5 daily salah. As for supplications, dua, adhkar, etc., all that is permissible. But what's not permissible is the prayer, the 5 daily salah, and the fasting. So the 5 daily salah, you don't have to make those up. But the fasting, you have to make it up after Ramadan, and that's not easy. Many would have from 5 to 10 days every Ramadan that they need to make up. Now, some people feel sad, and this is why I'm making this video, to let you know, don't be sad if you haven't fasted in the month of Ramadan due to your menstrual cycle, because happiness should be in obeying the instruction of Allah. When He says fast, I will fast, I'm rewarded. When He says don't fast, I won't fast, I'm rewarded equally. Subhanallah. So if Allah has told you something, surely your happiness, your success, your goodness lies in adopting His command. So when you're on your menstrual cycle and you haven't fasted, you need to be happy that I am adopting what Allah has instructed me to do. And I'm not going to fast because He doesn't want me to fast right now. Subhanallah. So continue with your adhkar and with all other ibadah as far as possible. But remember, you don't pray and you don't fast. Those are the two that come to my mind connected to the month of Ramadan.